Okay, as you can see here, I have on my bench today my Mauser GSG 1911 22 clone. As you can see, there's a little GSG mark there. It's also imported by Blue Line Solutions, but this one is in particular a Mauser brand. The same pertains to some Sig Sauer 1911 22s, and I'm not sure exactly the whole list of importers, but if they have a Allen key here on this side and this 3-pin setup, this will work for it. So, all right, first thing, as I said, here we go. Make sure the magazine is out, make sure the gun is clear, and then you want to make sure that you line up the little half moon notch, very reminiscent of a regular 1911. And then you just want to pull that guy out. Okay. Now, a couple different ways you can do it. You can turn your bushing and get your plunger tube out, get that spring pressure off. Then you go ahead and flip it onto this side. So, as you can see, you have another pin here, which should stay in there until you take out this Allen key. I believe this is a 3/32 Allen key. So then you just, there we go, a little tight there, but you're going to want to remove this guy. Okay. Then you got to push out this pin here, which after you take out the other two pieces, this really just slips out pretty easy. Okay. So then at this point, you can slide off the slide, and you can spin this bushing to the other side. So you can set that aside. Then you can take out your guide rod recoil spring assembly. And then you get to your barrel. So your barrel, you're not going to get it out, taking it out this way. It's actually pretty well form fit to slide out the end, just like so. So yeah, there you go. There's your substantial barrel, pretty heavy. I believe it's a steel insert, and I'm assuming some type of die cast Zamac alloy. But yeah, this is, you know, gets you deep down, being able to clean the barrel very well. You can get into all the subcomponents here. I mean, you can take further if you want, but this, in terms of a regular old field strip to clean, is very much sufficient. So putting it back together is pretty much the same in the reverse order. So you're going to want to slide, and it is a little snug. I mean, it's really kind of form fit there. Slide that barrel in, like so. You can get your recoil spring and your guide rod back in. And then I like to go ahead and get that bushing. Back on, so I'm not fighting with that later. Okay, then you want to line up your rails again. Make sure everything kind of falls into place. And then you'll pull the slide back, which will help you get that barrel into place so you can line up these holes. So you're going to want to put this pin back in. It only goes one way, so this end here has to go in from this side because there is a recess cut there. So that pushes in very easily. And then you go ahead and get this screw. Make sure it threads in. Kind of go at it nice and gentle to make sure that you're not cross-threading. You want to turn that around. You do not need to crank this super tight. Just a one Uggy Duggy is going to suffice. Not sure on the quality of that screw, but you don't want to have to strip that out and have issues down the line. Then really at this point, go ahead and get your plunger tube back in. Oh, there you go. It's not under a ton of tension, so it's really not that terribly hard. And unlike regular 1911s, this is a fixed barrel. So in terms of putting in your slide stop, you don't really have anything to line up. It just kind of pushes in. You got to make sure that you have that half moon lined up, like so. And there you go. I'm gonna check it for a function. I like to dry fire. Oh, obviously can't test without the mag in because there's a magazine safety disconnect. And there you go. So we're back to go to the range. So yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. You know, it's not that hard, but it is a little different than your standard 1911. So if you're a 1911 guy coming into one of these, or if this is your first foray into a 1911 like pistol, hopefully this video you found helpful, and you can enjoy it as much as I do. So, alrighty. Okay, well, again, thanks for watching, and yeah, I'll catch you back.